Hey, good afternoon. It's Ellis. It is a rainy day in Austin, but I am happy to be with you for our chair yoga practice today. Let's get ourselves settled in by shutting the door, turning off notifications, making a space for your practice today. As far as props, obviously have your chair, and it might be helpful for you to have something like a block or a pillow might be helpful, and you might not need it at all, but just sort of depending on the height of your chair and the length of your legs, you might want one for today. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. Yeah, so gather your things together, set up your chair so you just have just a little bit of space on side to side. We're not really going to get up today, but we do want a little bit of space off to the side for our practice. And then let's meet in a seat. So find your way into a comfortable position in your chair. Sit back so you can feel your body supported by the backrest of your chair. Find your feet flat on the floor. If you can't quite reach the floor, bring the floor closer to you by using a block like I am, or a pillow underneath your feet. And then let's find a shape with our hands called Garuda Mudra. And so to do that, you're going to cross your thumbs and then fan your palms wide across your chest. Spread your fingertips wide so you can feel the pads of your hands pressing into your chest just lightly. And then perhaps as you breathe, you can notice the sensation of your chest rising and falling, expanding and emptying. Let's lower the gaze or soften the eyes. Relax your shoulders as much as you can while keeping the shape in your hands. And begin to notice your breath today, exactly as you've shown up for your practice. What qualities can you assign to your breath today? Its rhythm, pace, sound, and texture. Where in your body can you feel your breath today? Is it against your palms? Perhaps in your chest or your belly? Maybe through your back body as it presses into the chair. Where do you notice your breath today? Mudras, or shapes with our hands, are simple reminders. And Garuda Mudra is the mudra of inner wisdom and of essentially the freedom that comes from that wisdom. And so, my invitation for you and for our practice today is to acknowledge and validate whatever wisdom comes up from our bodies or our minds or our hearts throughout our practice. And you can put that wisdom into action by adjusting your practice, by when you're not on your chair or on your mat, adjusting your day-to-day to suit what your body needs, what your heart needs. Your feelings are valid, whichever one they are. Keeping the body as it is, let's invite the breath to come a little bit deeper, breathing in, breathing out. Continue that like that. See if you can extend the exhales just a little bit longer, allowing the breath to empty completely. Can you feel a shift in the way that your body breathes when we pay a little bit of attention to it? All right, I want you to lift the gaze or open the eyes. Keep your hands as they are. Just open the palms to face up towards the ceiling. And then just pause here. See if you can continue to spread the fingers wide, and you might be feeling a bit of sensation in your wrists or your forearms as we stretch them out in this shape. Relax your shoulders and your face. Good. Now keep the hands as they are, reach them forward. And then take your arms out wide, palms face up. Slowly take the arms wide. And then bend the elbows towards your rib cage. Good. Let's take Garuda Mudra at the chest again, but with the opposite hand on top. Stay here for a breath in and a breath out. Now take the palms, let them face forward. Keep the same shape in the hands. Spread your fingers and think about maybe reaching your fingernails towards the ground. And then you can take this to whatever intensity of stretch through the hands and wrists would feel good to you. Relax your shoulders. And then like moving through molasses, reach the arms forward, slow and steady. And then very slowly take the arms out wide, palms face up towards the ceiling until they are out more or less parallel with the ground. And then draw your elbows towards your rib cage. Good, we're gonna do the same thing again. So take Garuda Mudra back to that first configuration of the hands. Let's find a breath in here. Then a breath out, palms open. Inhale, reach your arms forward. Use your entire exhale to take the arms wide. As you inhale, draw the elbows in. And then as you exhale, Garuda Mudra, opposite hand on top. And if you go there and you realize you need to switch, switch. Your next exhale, palms face up to the ceiling. Inhale, extend the arms forward. Use your entire exhale to take them wide. Elbows to your ribs. Exhale, land the hands at your chest. All right, we're going to do it one more time each side. Stay for an inhale. Open the palms as you breathe out. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, arms wide. Elbows to ribs as you breathe in. Cross the thumbs as you breathe out. Lift the chest into your hands as you inhale. Palms open as you exhale. Extend the arms forward, breath in. Breath out, open wide. Breath in, elbows to ribs. This time, hands to your lap as you exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. One more breath, just like that. Notice any wisdom, any information you receive as we start to move more intentionally. Good. All right. So here's where we might want our blocks. Let's scoot a little forward into the chair. And then we're going to extend. Let's start with reaching the right leg long. And so I'm starting here with my right leg long and my heel is on the ground, toes are up. And my left sole of the foot is on the ground, knee is bent. Here's where we might want the block or your pillow. If you want to increase sensation, you're going to prop your heel up on a block or pillow in front of you. All right. So we're here, we're like, oh, okay, this isn't much. Let's take the left foot and we're going to turn the toes underneath your chair. So we're sitting on the edge of the chair. Toes of the left foot are pointing back, top of the foot is on the ground, and the right leg is long, toes are up, and you can, again, elevate that foot. You also might elevate the foot if you can't quite get it straight because you can't reach the floor. Let's take the hands down and reach the seat of our chair, or maybe the back, but probably the seat of your chair. And I want you to breathe the chest up. So Gripping the seat of your chair, can you lift the crown of your head up towards the ceiling so you feel a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of a lengthening? Good. Now, maintaining this length through your body, can you send your chest forward any amount? So use your hands on your chair to keep you balanced. And I want you to think your chest forward over your leg. And flex your right toes back towards your forehead. Two more breaths here, maybe flirting with reaching a little bit farther forward. Good. All right, let's lift up. And then let's bring both feet down to the ground. Release your hands. If you want to shake them out a bit, you can. And then we'll simply switch to the other side. So if you had something underneath your right heel, you can scoot that over to the left. Bring your left heel to the ground. And then you're going to turn your right toes underneath you, and the knee might come a little forward and down. All right, hands will grip the edge of your chair. Pause here, so don't rush off. Pause here, and then I want you to reach the crown of your head up. And so you might feel your shoulders move down and together on your back as the crown of the head, the top of your skull, reaches up towards the ceiling. Good. All right. And then keep the length through the upper body as you start to hinge at the hips, reaching the chest forward. Use the hands at the seat of your chair to stay stable. A couple more breaths. Easing into sensation in the left leg. Good. Come upright. Bring both feet to the ground. And let's bring hands to the knees. And we'll simply move through some cat and cow and intuitive movement. So you can drop the chest forward and lift the chin, round the spine, chin to throat. Invite in some circular movements through the rib cage, over top the hips. And if you're doing circular movements, be sure to do those in both directions. Take your time. You can observe perhaps the sensation of your body weight shifting across your hips, across your feet. Good. You can let the head and neck move around. Okay. Good. Come back to upright. We're going to do a similar thing that we just did and just sort of add on. So let's have your right foot out, heel on the ground or on a block or cushion. And then we've got an option. So you can either do the same thing we did with the left foot of cross or of tucking the toes under, or if you are seeking a little more sensation, you're going to cross the left ankle on top of the right leg. And so you might just hold on to your right foot if it feels like it's going to slip. Or hands can find the seat of the chair. So you might have one hand holding onto your foot, one hand onto the seat of the chair. You can stay upright, reach the crown of the head towards the ceiling. And then, if you'd like, hinge a little forward. You might find a little bit more intense sensation in the back of the right leg here, maybe not. Another breath. And then rise back up, uncross the legs, pause, both feet on the ground, release the hands. All right, let's take this shape to the other side. It's sort of a seated tree pose. Left heel comes out, right ankle crosses above the left leg, and wherever it lands is fine. Know that if it's on your knee, that's going to potentially be the most sensation. So higher or lower than the knee would potentially be a little less sensation. So you can adjust it there. And again, either both hands to the seat of the chair or one hand to your right foot to kind of hold it in place. Grow the crown long. And then hinge the chest forward. Keep length in the spine and keep breathing. Allow your shoulders to pull away from your ears. Good. Lift the chest up. Uncross the legs, soles of both feet on the floor. Beautiful work. All right. So we're going to move through a sun salutation variation that we haven't done before. So I'll move through it slowly the first few times, and then we're going to let it kind of sink into flow as you move on your own. So sit tall, both feet on the ground. You can scoot a little farther back in your chair if that would help you feel more stable. Let's lift the arms up as you breathe in. Then as you breathe out, find Garuda Mudra in front of the chest. So same thing, hook the thumbs. Now take the arms wide behind you as you lift the chest. Find a back bend. Then as you breathe out, hands slide down the thighs as you round the back. Inhale, lengthen the spine, lengthen the arms overhead. Hook the thumbs, Garuda Mudra at your chest. Find a back bend, arms reach back, chest reaches up. And then round and fold, it's a back bend in the other direction. Long spine, arms up, breathe in. Garuda Mudra, breathe out. Arms reach back, inhale. Exhale, round in. Good, we'll continue to move like that at the pace of your breath. And it's okay, you can maybe try to alternate the cross of the wrists and Garuda Mudra, but it's okay if that doesn't happen. Good, move it exactly at your pace. Use your entire inhale and your entire exhale. When your arms reach back, you have the option, if you'd like, to grip the back of your chair and then come into a round. Or just continue to reach the arms behind you like a cape. Good, let's take this through 5 more times. I invite you to soften or lower the gaze. Two more times through, all the way. Last time. Move at your pace when you finish this last round. We will pause and meet seated, spine neutral, hands at your lap, pause with breath. 2 breaths. All right, lift the gaze or open your eyes. Okay, we'll move into this sort of next phase. So this is another place you might want your block or cushion. We'll see. So what I'd like for you to do is scoot all the way over to the left edge of your chair so that your left hip is off the chair. Just the right hip is on the chair. You can hold on to the seat of your chair for balance. And then you're going to take your left foot and you're going to reach it behind you. So I'm in a lunge. My left toes are on the floor. The left knee is bent. And my right foot is flat on the floor. Right knee is bent. If you're having trouble feeling stable, you might try a knee under your front foot, which is a knee under, a block or cushion under your right foot. Good. And if this is just feeling way too unstable for you, your option is going to be to stay seated in the chair and just have the toes tucked under and then the right leg bent, sole of the foot on the floor. So find your variation, either left hip hanging off, which is going to ask of us a little bit more work and stability, or a more supported version sitting fully on the chair with your left toes tucked underneath your seat. Good. Okay, so we're going to move some twists with breath. Maybe you can already feel some work happening here in this back leg. That's all right. Let's lift the arms up as we breathe in. Listen closely. As we breathe out, elbows to our ribs and twist to the right. All right, back through center, arms up, inhale. Elbows to ribs, twist to the right. Let's do that 3 more times. Breath in and breath out. Inhale and exhale. Maybe you can feel, if you're in this hips hanging off shape, a bit of work in the inner thighs. Pause in your twist. Turn your palms to the ceiling and then see if you can extend them out wide. Stay here. Gaze can just stay in line with your sternum, or you might take it towards the back, towards your right hand. 3 more unhurried breaths. You've got this. Good. Inhale, arms up. And then exhale, hands come down. We can scoot back onto the chair. Good. Hands to knees, 1 cat-cow. Draw the chest forward as you inhale. Round the spine as you exhale. Okay, let's find our lunge version on the other side. So again, either you're going to tuck the right toes underneath, have the left foot on the floor, or you're going to scoot over to the right, drop the right hip off the edge of the chair, right toes reach behind me. I'm going to lunge. Okay, find your stability, your bit of stability. You can always do all of these arm motions with one arm if you'd rather hold on with the other one. All right, same thing, 5 breaths. Arms up as you inhale. As you exhale, elbows to your ribs, twist to the left. 4 more times. Once more. Exhale and twist, pause, stay in your twist, palms up towards the ceiling and then extend them out. Stay here, steady in your breath. Gaze can maybe come towards the left hand. Good, come up through center. And then we'll find our way back onto the chair. Good, 1 cat-cow. Hands to knees, chest draws forward, and then exhale, round in. All right. So I lied, we are going to get up to stand, or don't. So we're going to run through that same lunge breath flow 1 more time. And now there's going to be 3 options for what you can do with your legs. So you can either have, it'll be right foot forward, left toes tucked under the chair, or right foot forward, left toes reaching behind you. Or if you want a little bit more of a dynamic shape, you're going to come to stand and bring your right foot onto the chair. Okay, so find your variation for today. Seated or standing. Find stability, make adjustments as you need. And then we will move with breath. Arms up as you inhale. 5 times, elbows to ribs, twist to the right. 4 more with your breath. One more time, inhale, exhale, elbows to ribs, twist right, pause, and then extend your arms out. Palms to the ceiling, drag your shoulder blades together. Good, both arms up, draw up through center. And then hands will come down and you're gonna switch to the other side. If you're standing, you can just stay standing on that same side of the chair. And if you're seated, you're just going to scoot over to the other side, make your adjustments with your feet. This time we're going to have the left foot forward. So take your time. You'll either have left foot forward and right toes tucked under, left foot forward, right hip hanging off and toes reaching behind you, or left foot on the chair, right foot on the floor. Good. Find your stability in your variation. And then we'll lift the arms up as you breathe in. As you twist to the left, elbows to your ribs. Good, 4 more times. On your fifth one, pause, and then extend your arms out wide, palms face up. Stay here, stay steady. Draw your arms up, come back through center. Release your hands down and then find your seat. So find your way back towards the center of the seat. Make yourself comfortable. And we're going to do a little bit of breath work like we usually do to end our practice. Support your body as you need. And then let's take some clearing breaths in through the nose. And then big exhales, out the nose or out the mouth. Once more like that, breathe in. And then breathe out. Again, inhale. Pause, hold the breath. This time as you exhale, it's a It's a buzzing exhale. We're going to do that 4 more times. Breath in. And then extend the exhale as long as you can. 3 more. One more round of this Brahmari pranayama. When you finish your last round, allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm and texture. Keep the gaze lowered or soft or closed. Notice where you can sense your breath in your body and potentially some residual buzzing from that buzzing breath. Just about 30 more seconds to sit here in your breath. Luxuriate in being rather than doing. Let's find Garuda Mudra at the chest again. So hook the thumbs, cross the wrists, span the palms wide. Feel the breath lift into your hands. And then turn this shape in the hands into pressing palms. Anjali Mudra. I invite you to bow your forehead to the wisdom of your body and your breath. Bow your forehead in gratitude for yourself and for these opportunities that we get to practice together, even from afar. Thank you. All right. Thanks y'all so much. I apologize for missing the past couple of weeks. It has been just busy. Not bad, just busy. So I look forward to seeing you in subsequent weeks, and we'll keep doing this good work of paying attention. All right, thanks so much.